2 hours since I started driving through Texas. I've just realized that I wanted to do some more documentation and experiment a bit more with video documentation, so I am going to start working on that and video editing. I'm realizing that there's a lot to reflect on after doing this for almost 6 months, and a lot of just little things that you probably don't think about if you're considering doing this. And it would just be cool to kind of depict all of these things in video format. And there are, without a doubt, a lot more challenging and unpleasant moments that are most certainly worth highlighting for anyone considering doing this. So here we go. More stories from the Mitsubishi Delica and full-time overlanding and van camping around the United States. Something else funny that happens a lot is there are so many people who will just randomly come up to us. I mean, I just had a guy come up to me within 30 seconds of filling up at the gas station who just wanted to ask all these questions about the van and the electric dirt bike, and I learned a little bit about him. It was an older gentleman in his mid-70s, and it has been interesting. That's been one of the most interesting parts of this trip, just meeting all kinds of different people from all over the US, from different backgrounds, who just see the van and want to come up and chat, and that's been pretty cool. Pretty sure these 30-year-old windshield wipers are on their last leg. They're starting to make a noise every single time they go up and down, and it sounds like it's in the motor mechanism, not just caused by the scraping across the window. You know, something else I've noticed is that when you meet people, and I'm just people watching right now, when you meet people and it's a very quick, known to be temporary, in passing interaction, people are much more likely to dump some heavy stuff on you. I've gotten I've gotten some weird confessions, or you know, people are somewhat more comfortable with being open about potentially questionable things about their lifestyle, because they know I'm not someone close to them or who will ever be in contact with them again. So you know, I'm thinking that a lot of the things that I want to document are going to encompass the mundane, but that, I think, is a more accurate picture of what a lot of this is. I get a lot of questions frequently from my friends or whoever who are just like, what is it like? Like, what do you do all day? That sounds so exciting. And there absolutely are a ton of exciting parts, but it's just like anything else, where there's moments like this where I am sitting in a Walmart parking lot about to go inside and get some groceries, or you're driving for 5 hours through the most boring, blah, lifeless terrain you could ever imagine. And yeah, I just think it would be interesting to show some of that stuff, and instead of it just being, you know, what any normal human would do, which is capture all of the beautiful, exciting moments and share exclusively those. I think it's of course those are fun to share, but it's interesting to think about all of the other things that go on in quote unquote van life, or just while you're road tripping, or living a minimalist lifestyle, or overlanding the US, you know, whatever you want to call it. So I don't know, this is kind of an experiment. It may not be incredibly interesting to anyone, but I'm just going to do it anyway. leak that I guess is pretty common to Delica vans somewhere in the front end. Since I've been driving through rain for the past 72 hours, we've just been inundated, and water's been running down the front end this entire time. And so now there's a pool of water on the front driver's side floorboard. So another reason for me to hate being in super rainy locations. One, I can't really go outside and do anything, but two, I gotta get this leak fixed.